First, I'm just going to take this ordinary $5 bill, start this off with, well, let's say you probably don't trust me with these sleeves down, so let's build some relationship here. I'm going to take this and put it right in here, this special magical spot. You guys are probably like, Dave, I know what you're doing here. You're palming this somehow. And, well, you're right so far. I'm still working on this. But, as long as I've been working 3 minutes on this high-powered trick here, I just wanted to tell you that what you need to be paying attention to is all of the surroundings here, because as this cash that's been given into this cause right here suddenly becomes something just appears out of nowhere. We go, how does this kind of amazing thing happen? Well, I'm here to talk to you about the church finances, the health of our church as this first quarter has come to a close, and how these financial gifts don't just turn into profit and loss statements for the church, but rather how God is honored at how these gifts turn into a fruitful ministry, right? Like if I take this, I can even see if I can get some more fruitfulness to this. I take this, and again, what you want to do is keep your eye on the prize, so to speak. I don't know what that means right now, but I'm just trying to come up with distraction tactics, because when I take this, just do this one even so slowly for you. Just, here comes two. Where does this happen? Or I could take this and just shove it right here in my... Grapefruit! Amazing taste right now. You should go grab one of these. I know that several of you are just wildly impressed at this, compelling you to watch the whole video. Not because I'm trying to get clicks or subscriptions or likes, but really, I just want to share with you the joy of a good financial report. Not just a good financial report, but really, considering all the circumstances, an incredible financial report. You see, this year started 2020, right? This is the year to see clearly, right? Just like we're trying to see clearly here on what's happening, trying to see clearly this year, it's all going to come into focus, right? Well, I need glasses because I can't see very far. I use these regularly. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put my contacts in right now. I've got negative 250 and negative 325, which is a little off this time when I got this prescription together, so there's still some weird blurry moments that happen for me. But that's like the way we entered 2020, trying to see clearly. So let's talk about your faithful giving. Thank you. I realize that some of you have been hit hard and may not be able to give as usual, and while others are totally capable and gifted in this area and they've stepped up, about 2/3 of the way through 2019, we observed some financial things that helped us to shape the 2020 budget for this year. We adjusted some cash flow expectations by a larger percent than previous years, and even though the end of 2019 ended with everything being well balanced and great and all of that, we were, of course, trying to look through our own lenses of what 2020 would look like. But as we tried to also put on godly lenses and in a prayerful way, we felt led to keep these estimations at this conservative operating level. We had no idea how much He knew what was really going to be in store for us this year and immediately in this season. So as a result, the global impact budget, for example, this year, first quarter, everything's finished and come in, we're at 107% of budget. That's like, boom! Just extra ministry happening, fully supported partners over there. And the general fund is at 132% of budget. That's like, boom! Just stuff happening right here, right? And it just keeps getting better. The benevolence budget has come in at a response to everything going at 592% of budget. That's like, all right, okay, so the watermelon's fake, but I just didn't feel it was essential to go to the grocery store to get a watermelon just for this demonstration. So the fruit of a lot of this ministry that's been happening in the first quarter, as people give, this turns into great things like the middle school and high school trips that happened, a mission trip to Chile, a half a dozen decisions for Christ. We've had some baptisms. We've had the starting point, 14 people attending the starting point. There's been the couples dinner in February. We've had the Saturate USA effort as we try to get the word out to all of Scotts Valley and surrounding areas, saturating everybody with the gospel. We've had another great season of life groups. Think of the Fridays at 5. We've been hearing a lot about that on Sunday mornings. It's just your generosity is being donated and turning into a lot of food for people that people need. So this shelter in place is definitely a moment for the church to shine brightly. Jesus said that the local church, the believers, not the buildings, are the light of the world. The believers. So Me being a part right here, you being a part right there. We're all a part of this church, from Matthew 5:14 about being that light. There's so many ways for us to creatively be this beacon of light into our local community, or wherever your little digital fingers may reach out to. So even if we don't have the complete clarity for what the rest of 2020 holds, we can find clarity for each day in some of these simple ways, like this right here. Let's see if I can get this. We're told not to worry about tomorrow, so as we focus on today, we can't pick one of these up in the church. We usually have these here, but these are, of course, digitally available, Our Daily Bread, and you can get in there and just open up some scripture, and it's down here, and I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this little kind of more section. You get deeper into some of the different insights there, and this right here is that Daily Bread.